could have been next to you. And my motions are perpetual. The 38 special, I turn your brains into vegetable. Headshots, only death for you. Sheesh, sheesh. Weight pusher, hump points, great hookers. Hard puncher, hot bars, great hookers. I tuck in the beat, great looker, straight cooker. Where you from? Brownsville, New York, nigga.
My older bitch look like she young, thick something. While I smoke a spliff, she sip something. No kids enough that she's funny and dick loving. Her name meant something, used to sell bricks to her husband, but fuck it. Walked by the police, had to tug it, young and bucking. Time to get out, the bell wouldn't buzz in. 22 little rusted, but still be busting. Screaming and cussing, all you seen was niggas leaning and ducking. Sheesh. What the fuck do we have here?
Yikes. It's Curry Low, and we back, nigga.
My young boy,
30's boy, and we strapped, nigga.
what's crack? Let's go. Yeah, I ain't ready for this one. Hey, yo, Tuck. Fuck K.O. Tashi.
Yo, man, work time.
Lost the nation.
Listen, it's the C to the R-I. Leave a nigga R-I. P, so I'm a G, so when I creep, nigga, on I. The hottest shit that y'all niggas seen since the sonar. A once in every 10-year average, just like the solar. Eclipse your boy, low-key focus on the next flip. And niggas wonder how I get bread. Take your pick, whether it's fucking with the bricks, so I'm switching up shifts. The way I switch up my bitch, that's how I switch up my kicks. But you can catch me in the Ville, nigga, putting in work. Dipping from the D's, niggas on my back like a shirt. A hot boy in the shit, but my name ain't Twerk. But you can catch me in New Jersey Dubs, selling that twerk for sure. It's a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Listen, this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Yo,
Hey, yo, in the booth. Right to the pin break. Squeeze the 40. Shoot to the pin break. Lyrical exercise. Rappers better get in shape. Schooling you rappers for what my pen state. Never been to war, you wasn't Call of Duty. Only time you play with guns is playing Call of Duty. I'm the shit, you shit, they used to call you duty. You remind me of a Kim K pick, you all booty. Roll a doobie, smoke so much weed, man. The weed man, call me the weed man. Dispensaries for my weed plan. My independent ladies say they don't need a man. Just a real nigga with a good sex game. Long dick style, run down on you niggas like Tyrone. Long clip style, pow. They done started with the wrong nigga now. Choir singing when the casket lowered down.
this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Listen, this a no swag rap era. We should take it back, no snapback era. Do-rag, fitted cap, backpack era. No mumble rap or this fake trap rap era. Yo, that's your shit, Lil. It's my fault.
Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Y'all ain't forget about me, did you? I know I've been doing a lot of pre-uploads, man, but yeah, we back, baby. We back live. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So yeah, man, Kwame Brown, man, he been scorching the internet crazy right now, talking about everybody from Stephen A. Smith to Matt Barnes to man, listen, Chris, he talked about everybody, man. So with that being said, this is your boy Harlem Smiley. Y'all are welcome. Welcome. Welcome to South Beach, everybody, man. Please, just come on in. Y'all kick off y'all shoes. Welcome to South Beach. Yes, sir. Where all is welcome except for the haters, the trolls, and the liars, man. Let's get into it.
Dirt Gang Productions. Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
As y'all can tell, I synced up already. Time for y'all to sync up, man. Yo, y'all still tuned in it? This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV. So we got a special guest in here today. Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Needs audio right, man. The helping divisions, which we like to call that over here. Time. Does the Lord really use you to help other people get out of certain situations? Yeah. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You are tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV, and as usual, it don't matter what y'all smoking on. There's a couple of things we got flowing, man, but right now I'm gonna play this perfectly flawed. You want to start out with that one?
So it was cool though. It was a cool experience. It was just too far. Like it just
that shit's far. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect, and not cuz put it in check.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm a whole different. I'm one of those.
Yeah, man. Whether it's an indica, a sativa, a hybrid, that Reggie Miller, the Reginald Jennings, the helping the. We gonna get all 3 tracks off you send me, but you want to start off with that one? You know we don't smoke that shit over. Please, y'all gonna burn your throat. The man ain't even been out of jail, but you know we gonna get into
for today. So I felt like today it was only right that we started out with a little battle rap talk, man. Cause y'all know, I know y'all done seen it, man. Go to the all podcast.
Why he getting so deep? But we will see. And I still see y'all in there. Monday morning, get up. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. Let's go, man. Dirt Gang TV, the one and only, man. Let's get you want me to start out with the call them out?
Yeah, I think call them out would be cool. Yeah.
Call them out, start out with?
Alright, gotta take out later. The job opportunities a little bit more.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what it is.
Before we get into it, you know I gotta be tell these girls too, man. This is a girl I work with too. She keep all her boyfriends keep breaking up with her because she's too aggressive. And I be trying to smoke it, man, especially the Fonto with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper, man. But if you add the graphic. All right, man. It don't matter what y'all smoking on, man. Whether it's an indica, sativa, a hybrid, that Reggie Miller, the Reggie Bush, the Reginald Jennings, man. The helping divisions, we like to call that over here. It don't matter whether you smoking it out of a Dutch, a Fonto, a Philly, a Backwood. Oh, excuse me, Fonto with the raw paper, of course. I can't forget that, or the Bob Marley paper. But if you had to grab it, keep that shit to yourself. I already synced up. I'm almost done with this one. I'm gonna roll another one, man. We gonna jump right into it, man. It's time for y'all to sync up, man. Light us up. So, Kwame Brown. If y'all not familiar with Kwame Brown, man, make sure it's audio and all that right. If y'all not familiar with Kwame Brown, man, Kwame Brown is he is a former #1 draft pick in the NBA. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. I know he's a former #1 draft pick. I don't know if it was trades involved in all that too. Kwame Brown, as a #1 draft pick, that wasn't just the problem. Kwame Brown got chosen over a #1 draft pick over a couple of notable people. Throughout Kwame Brown's career, some might say he never lived up to his standards, not as an NBA player, but as a #1 draft pick. Now, it had been a lot of #1 draft pick bust out there. I feel like Greg Oden would probably be, in my opinion, thinking right offhand off top, would probably be, and this is no slack to Greg Oden, but I feel like Greg Oden would probably be the biggest #1 pick bust who I can remember right off top. Kwame Brown had a career with the Lakers, played with Kobe. I'm not going to say he didn't do good because there was times where as a big man, he was averaging like 18 points a game and stuff like that. He got into a lot of controversy though. As far as, y'all heard him speak about Michael Jordan before, how he was treated by Michael Jordan as he was in the league. He just took a lot of slack because when you're a #1 draft pick, people kind of anticipating on you being a superstar. And even though I felt like, you know, he was a good big man, he didn't quite accomplish what he was set out to accomplish and what people thought he was going to accomplish, especially being chose over other people who basically, in a nutshell, you might have say had a better career than he had nonetheless. But at the end of the day, it's definitely been more worse number one draft picks inside the league besides Kwame Brown. So with that being said, Kwame Brown played 13 years in the league. Kwame Brown hasn't been in the league, I think, for like the last hour. Yeah, that was, yeah, 20 years. So he played 13 years. He probably hasn't been in the league for about 6-7 years now. Why they decided to bring Kwame Brown name up out of nowhere, who knows? Now, when you do have the discussion as far as like, you know, on a lot of podcasts, on a lot of, you know, sportscasts, they do bring up the discussion as far as, you know, who was labeled a bust as far as their career and who was labeled, you know, a number one pick who didn't quite make it there. So that's why I say Greg Oden is brung up kind of frequently when you think about that. And I'm going to be honest, they bring up Kwame Brown a lot too. But at the end of the day, I mean, he hasn't played in the NBA for a while. So why even be bringing up his name in a certain light? My thing about it is too, it's like they tell you the never poke a sleeping bear. You see what I'm saying? Never poke a sleeping bear. And that's kind of what they did last night. They kind of poked the sleeping bear. I'm going to be honest. He was sitting down, chilling, doing his own thing. And next thing you know, they brung him up. He started going crazy all over the internet. Some people might say it was a publicity stunt. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest. Whether it was a publicity stunt or not, I'm gonna just say it works. Because at the end of the day, this is a hot topic right now. It's a lot of people talking about Kwame Brown. So at the end of the day, yeah, man. Charlemagne the God grew up in the same town as Kwame Brown. Charlemagne the God has never met Kwame Brown, but Charlemagne the God has went to school with some of Kwame Brown's family members. And the pops, you know, I guess was a known entity around the neighborhood. Charlemagne the God, in his words, say he was kind of defending Kwame Brown when he was bringing up these situations. Kwame Brown said it wasn't like that. You didn't know him. You wasn't defending him. It was a little different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little clip for y'all real quick. This is like a live reaction at the same time. We're going to play a couple of clips for y'all, and I want y'all to let me know what y'all think as far as do y'all think this was Kwame Brown? I mean, do you think this was Charlemagne the God for the most part pretty much helping him out? Or do you feel like this was something actually, yeah. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna play this whole clip. We're gonna play this whole clip right now. This has let me go back because I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go too far ahead of the game. I don't want to go too far ahead of the game. Yeah, let's just do that like that. Because Charlemagne got a lot, man. Charlemagne got a lot going on, man. We're going to talk about as far as the lady that came forward saying that Charlemagne the God, you know, this happened some years ago, but it's now coming forward. So my question is, Charlemagne the God, should Charlemagne the God be fired? Actually, what I'm going to do is, let me do it like this. Because Charlemagne the God, he been getting people shit snatched down. Nah, you know what? I'm not even going to play that clip. Let's just get into this Funk Flex clip real quick because I'm not even going to play that clip. Basically, Charlemagne the God, came out and was telling everybody how Kwame Brown's father was he basically was like a gangster in the neighborhood and don't mess with the dad, and the dad used to mess with this girl. Back in the day, and allegedly the dad was supposedly, did some things to the body, and the girl ended up going missing, and there was a whole lot. But Charlemagne was basically saying, he was saying that to say, don't mess with Kwame Brown kind of ordeal. So let me play this quick clip from Charlemagne real quick with him absolutely, apologizing real quick, man. Let's get into that one real quick.
So hold up. This motherfucker, I heard you apologize. Miss I almost got away with it, or I got away with it.
I want to apologize to Kwame Brown and Kwame Brown's family.
Bruh, shut your bitch ass up.
I want to apologize to his father, Bill Brown, and the family of his father. See, last week on this radio, in my attempt to defend a Charleston, South Carolina born brother like myself, I revealed too much information about that man's family. And even though all that stuff is public record, some things just don't need to be said on the radio, and they definitely don't need to be said by me. When I look back, you know, on the way I communicated that, I communicated it all wrong, and I unintentionally...
I get to talk about you now because you spoke about me. So I'll go talk about your ass anyway. But let me get off this tractor. I got something to say about your apology.
Let me get off this tractor. I got something to say about your apology. I played that part and that part for a specific reason. Yesterday, with before a couple of days ago, when Charlemagne the God came out and he spoke about Kwame Brown's father, he called him a different name. Today, when he came out with this apology, he called Kwame Brown's father Bill. That's going to play a significant role for a reason and one reason only. Kwame Brown felt like that was a chess play. That wasn't an apology. That was a chess play by Charlemagne the God. Here's the reason why. When Charlemagne the God first came out and was telling the whole thing about, oh, his dad's a gangster, don't mess with him. He came out and talked about the brother just went to jail for murder and all this kind of stuff. This is what Charlemagne the God was saying on The Breakfast Club about Kwame Brown's family. But when he talked about the dad, he called the dad his regular government name. Something that you could look up and is public knowledge. When he said that apology today, he called that man Bill. Why is that so significant? Because Bill is not his legal name. Bill is his street name. So Kwame Brown feel like Charlemagne the God just doxed his pops again. Because not only did he come out and told the whole story about his pops, even though he said that was a story that a lot of his family members didn't even know. Who told them? Charlemagne the God. Whether the story was true or not, whether it's an alleged story or not, Charlemagne the God still told the story. But when he told the story with the name you could look up as regular public knowledge. When he said that apology today, he distinctively used that man's street alias on purpose. Why is that, Charlemagne the God? Why is that? Funk Flex dropped an exclusive today. Let's see what a little bit of what Flex talking about. Oh, after I clear this audio real quick.
Kwame Brown, right? Kwame Brown.
Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
Tell y'all something. Leave Kwame Brown alone. I don't know if y'all know, but you could do a little research. Kwame Brown was born in Charleston, South Carolina. I don't think I've ever met Kwame, but I know a lot of his family. His family lived in Moss Corner, South Carolina. His father's name was Willie Brown. I don't know how many kids Willie Brown had. I don't know how many siblings.
Notice what he said right there. He said the guy name is Willie Brown, he said. He said the guy name is Willie Brown. This is what he said. Everybody who just coming in here, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if y'all not, man. Welcome to South Beach, where everything goes except for being a hater creator, man. He called the man Willie. When he apologized today, he called that man Bill. What?
Kwame Brown got, but I went to school with his sister, and I went to school with one of his brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story, because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But
you heard what he just said? This is where it all started from. This is where it all started from. Kwame Brown, Rich Porter, what's good? Melly Mel in the building, what's good? I stand on that TV, what's good? Trooper Skies, what's good? Did y'all hear what he just said? Whether the story is true or not, you don't come out and say nothing like this. You grew up with this man. Family, let's bring it back like a DJ.
I don't know if y'all know, but you could do a little research. Kwame Brown was born in Charleston, South Carolina. I don't think I've ever met Kwame, but I know a lot of his family. His family lived in Moss Corner, South Carolina. His father's name was Willie Brown. I don't know how many kids Willie Brown had. I don't know how many siblings Kwame Brown got, but I went to school with his sister, and I went to school with one of his brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story, because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for...
What? 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 That, listen, whether the story is true or not, that's still not something you come out and, come on, son. I don't care whether it's public knowledge or not. You know this person. You know this person family. You got a big platform. It's a lot of people. That shit happened so long ago. It's people who done forgot about it. But what? You want to bring it back up? Really? That's, yo, listen, man. That's crazy.
His brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story, because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life, because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else.
This nigga just said all of that and said he did all that to the woman and left South Carolina, but came back to get his paycheck. Do y'all hear all this? Oh, yo, listen, man, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. Was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story, because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life, because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else. His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. All of this you can Google. I'm saying all that to say,
he just told about two different brothers. He talked about Kwame Brown's father. That's something that allegedly happened or allegedly could have happened. A lot of family members didn't know that story, whether the story was true or not. But you know who told them? Charlemagne the God. So now all the kids who wasn't even born that listens to this guy knows what happened when that with their grandfather or their great uncle or their uncle or their dad. You out here telling, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then now you telling stuff about the brothers. What if that was something that happened mad long ago? His current wife or something like that didn't even know about that situation. Charlemagne the God just let them know and just told them. Now y'all hear exactly why this man, Kwame Brown, is going crazy. going crazy. Let's hear Charlemagne's reason. Shay Lacey in the building, what's good? Top Croc in the building, what's good? Let's hear Charlemagne's reasoning why he's telling the whole world this. We're gonna play that back for y'all one time. We're gonna play that back for y'all one time without me talking. And then we're gonna hear Charlemagne's reason why he actually said that.
But you could do a little research. Kwame Brown was born in Charleston, South Carolina. I don't think I've ever met Kwame, but I know a lot of his family. His family lived in Moss Corner, South Carolina. His father's name was Willie Brown. I don't know how many kids Willie Brown had. I don't know how many siblings Kwame Brown got, but I went to school with his sister, and I went to school with one of his brothers. Let me tell y'all something. Kwame's father in the 90s, I remember this story. He beat a woman with an axe handle. It was his girlfriend. And the rumor was he buried her alive. He buried her in the area that I grew up in, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to call my dad since yesterday to confirm the whole story because I literally forgot about this until yesterday. But the woman died and he got arrested. If he's still alive, he's in prison for life because he got caught because he left South Carolina after the murder and came back for his paycheck. Let me tell you something else. His other brother, I don't know if him and Kwame were close, but his other brother shot his baby mama several times and then killed himself. That was like in 2008. And his other brother, Kwame's other brother, just went to jail for murder like 3 years ago. All of this you can Google. I'm saying all that to say, leave Kwame alone. That man has been quiet for 20 years. He don't bother nobody. Clearly all that, you know, all that he's a bust stuff gets to him, and you don't know what people are going through or have been through, but I've seen folks snap for less, and it looks like, you know, Kwame is snapping. And if you look at the history of men in his family, you would know his men in his family have a history of snapping.
Chopper, what's good? So basically, in a nutshell, right? What Charlemagne the God is saying, he's basically saying he was defending. He was trying to defend Kwame Brown. He was basically saying he was trying to let people know Kwame Brown is not somebody to mess with. His family is not somebody to mess with. Don't mess with Kwame Brown. This might get, you know. But look at the wording and stuff that he used. You pretty much, I ain't even gonna say snitch because it's allegedly, and if the dad did get locked up for it, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, that was still crazy. You told stuff about the dad, you told stuff about 2 different brothers, and you pretty much made it seem like Kwame Brown was going crazy. But at the end of the day, you try to say that, listen, there was somebody who was born in South Carolina. I was trying to defend somebody. Nah. Listen, for my friends out there, my family members, don't try to defend me like that. That looked crazy. That looked like dry snitching at the best. If they wasn't sure about the pops, they damn sure know now. They know who to go ask. Charlemagne the God's family. Let's see what Kwame Brown had to say about that.
Yeah. That mean media machine is out after a nigga, boy. Yeah. Up next. Yes. Now the Breakfast Club that joined in. Now I think y'all gonna have to be the next victim. So Charlemagne the God, you want to talk as if you know me because, like I say, you part of that Buffole too. You like Steven Jackson and Becky with the good hair. Y'all probably be at them same parties.
So if y'all don't know what Kwame Brown is talking about, Kwame Brown just exposed like a couple of days ago, maybe like a week ago, how there's almost like a little secret society, if you're going to call it, within like not just the NBA, but within celebrities and stuff like that, you know, to where he calls them the media machine. Like they're all working together. There's a group that don't go against each other. Anybody go, listen, let's be for real. Blackballing is real. Blackballing is a real thing. Kwame Brown felt like he'd been blackballed during the NBA and after the NBA. He felt like it all started when he went against Michael Jordan. He spoke up against Michael Jordan. And he felt like he'd been blackballed ever since. He didn't get no good deals. He wasn't able to get no ESPN jobs, no NBA TV jobs. They wouldn't let him in like the big 3. I mean, like he couldn't do nothing. They probably wouldn't let him play on the N1 mixtape right now. So he felt like he got blackballed. So when he's talking about Becky with the good hair, he's talking about how they mixed in with them white people. You see what I'm saying? How they got the little coalition with the white people. So Steven Jackson is also a former NBA player who has a podcast with Matt Barnes. He's going to be talking about a lot of light-skinned shit. That's what he's talking about, Matt Barnes. He also talk about Stephen A. Smith, which is a NBA analyst, the black dude. So, So when he's talking about Becky with the good hair and all this and the media and all that, the machine, that's what he's talking about right there. Let's get back into it.
A situation that has been going on for a while now, I believe. And
yeah. Mm-hmm. That mean media machine is out after a nigga, boy. Yeah. Up next. Yes. Now the Breakfast Club done joined in. Now I think y'all gonna have to be the next victim. So Charlamagne the God, you want to talk as if you know me because, like I say, you part of that Buffole too. You like Steven Jackson and Becky with the good hair. Y'all probably be at them same parties. So Steven Jackson, rapist, Charlamagne the God rape case guy that actually pled guilty and got away with it. We're gonna name you got away with it. So because I called two gentlemen that you can clearly hear on your podcast that they tapped somebody and said only one person was part of the trade. You mean to tell me you gonna purport the story the way that you see fit? You want to talk about a brother that I never met, that my father had children outside of his marriage?
So once again, when Charlamagne is bringing up one of the brothers he's bringing up, Kwame Brown never even met. Listen, if you from the hood, especially if you from the South specifically, you know your daddy may have been out there messing with many different women. I'm going to be honest. My pops got 4 different baby mothers. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes that happens. You may have brothers and sisters that you may never meet, even though, thank the good Lord, I'm all close with mines. I know all of mines. But at the same time, it's 11 of us. That may have happened with them. So now it's like Charlamagne the God is reporting on this man's brother that he don't even know. So all of this stuff Charlamagne the God is saying about his brother, guess who Kwame Brown is finding out from the first time from? Charlamagne the God. Out there dry snitching, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all share. If y'all a content creator, you got that share button. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy one time, man. Let's get back into it.
It's like DJ Envy cheating ass. So I'm wrong because my father had a son at the time that I never met. So you're going to put out to the world that like I'm some killer. When I asked these gentlemen and they said they was joking. So now it's time to light your little rapist ass up too. We're going to find that girl you raped, punk, allegedly. Matter of fact, we ain't got to say allegedly.
This video right here is for fair use only from copyright 107 of the Act of 1976 for fair use purposes, for educational purposes, and for teaching or educating the youth out here in these streets, man. So once again, I do repeat, this video right here is for fair use purposes only. Yeah. I'm missing something. I'm supposed to say one more thing. Oh, yeah, Copyright Act 107 of 1976, man. Let's get back into it. Sorry, it's the weed, anyway.
Because you on the docket, bitch. So we're going to talk about you. Since you punk-ass beta males that's on the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, no neck having punk weasel ass, you just like the rest of them niggas lying all the goddamn time. And Charlamagne, you shut your punk ass up, nigga. Because since when words became violent, you niggas taking too many marching orders from women. You dumb son of a bitch. In the definition of the word violence, it start with physical altercation, physical contact, not words, bitch. So I don't subscribe to that. So I'll see you in a minute to get violent on YouTube, you punk motherfucker. Y'all talking about somebody violent because they talking. They ain't violent when they saying they gonna come to Atlanta. They not violent. I'm the violent one. That's the message y'all want to put out. My daddy go to jail, so it's my fault. Bitch ass nigga, I told you. See how y'all want to tell the story? See, people? See how they want to tell the story? A rose that grew through the cement. I don't got nothing to do with what my daddy did, bitch. I got my own hands, my own arms, and my own brain. And you got your own body and your own penis that allegedly you used to rape a girl, you punk bitch.
Hey yo, hey yo. So listen, if y'all don't know what he's talking about, now he's talking about Charlamagne the God. So now what he's doing, he's bringing up something that happened 20 years ago with Charlamagne the God. It was this girl that came out, Jessica Reed, said at the time when she was 15 years old, Harlem Street Tales, what's good, man? At 15 years old, Jessica Reed said Charlamagne the God took advantage of her, yada yada yada. He ended up going to jail for that. He pled down to something with a minor. It was something like that of a minor that he pled down to, whatever like that too, because the mother never let the girl go and testify. So he was able to plead down to it. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, this is what he's talking about, but nobody was talking about this because it happened so long ago. But this is what we be saying about poking a sleeping bear. Kwame Brown got so many people because back then, remember, this is 20 years ago. It wasn't a whole bunch of, it wasn't no bloggers and all that could come and talk about it. So it was water under the bridge. People who knew about it wasn't saying stuff. Because Charlamagne the God, when it comes down to the music industry now, he has so much of a high position that he can blackball people. So people was come out to scared to talk about it too. But this is what they mean about poking the sleeping bear. Ebro from Hot 97, he knew about this. He was scared to talk about it. DJ Envy got a lot of shit going on with his wife. You heard what he just said, the cheating DJ Envy. He's exposing a lot of stuff with a lot of people. You know why? He don't care. He not a music industry. There's nothing they could do to him. But he wasn't bothering nobody. I should have just left this man alone, son. That's crazy, man. Let's finish giving it to him.
And you so protected, you bald head, weasel face, bleach face motherfucker, that nobody is allowing, nobody taking you off air for raping a girl. But you get.
Thank you, Shay Lacey. It was distributed to a delinquency of a minor. That was the official charge he pled down to Charlamagne the God. He pled down to distributing to a delinquency of a minor. I know it was a couple of D's in there. Pause. Yeah, that's what he pled down to. But he still went to jail for it. So it wasn't like that was like, she just trying to get my money all deal. He went to jail for it. And what he did was he wasn't taken at the trial. Whether the mother was going to let her testify or not, nah. So he pled down to it before anything. You know, anybody get locked up for any kind of drugs, robbery, anything like that. You know, if they come in there and they talking like, all right, cool, you had a B felony, but we could drop it down to a D felony. If you plead down to it, you just got to say you did it. Even if you didn't do it, or you know it's a chance you facing you can get 6 months in jail, 5 years probation, stupid shit like that, versus 15 years in jail. You might just plead down and just say, fuck it. Especially if you a real nigga don't want to snitch, you might just plead down and just say, fuck it, I'm going to just take that charge. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not saying this was Charlamagne the God did. At the end of the day, you still got locked up for the shit, my nigga. Kwame Brown, let's go, my nigga. Talk that shit.
Get up on camera talking about protect all women. And now a man finally calling your bitch ass out. Now I'm violent from my truck. I'm a violent guy from my truck talking on the phone. Fuck out of here. See you on YouTube, bitch.
So New York City, I'm going to take time right now and give my opinion.
So if y'all don't know, man, Charlamagne the God and Funk Master Flex does not have a great relationship at all. They don't like each other at all. Charlamagne the God is on 105.1. Funk Flex is on Hot 97. They are rival radio stations in New York City. They don't like each other at all. So I was waiting for Funk Flex to give his opinion on this, because when it came out, Funk Flex had some shit going on with his wife that he didn't even get charged for. Guess who they found out from? Charlamagne the God. So I knew Flex was going to hurry up. Yo, Flex, talk that shit.
You're listening to that mother's vocal and audio. You, Mr. Radio Personality, I don't believe you.
And for all those who are a little slow, Mr. Radio Personality is Charlemagne the God.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you didn't know anyone. I don't believe you. What I am going to say is, New York, Jersey, Connecticut, I wouldn't condemn somebody. A situation can happen. Something can happen. Things happen. And I'm not just saying things happen loosely and generically. I'm just saying maybe a mistake was made early on in life. And I get it. I don't like it. I don't understand it. Right? So this situation happens. It's a bigger charge. You plead out to a lesser case. You're young. I get it. The part I'm going to share with you, New York, because I'm going to tell you something. I really don't need to say your name because I'm going to tell you why. I don't care if everyone knows. I want you to know. Where this goes left is you continuously, let me take this to music now. This goes left because you continuously stand on that podcast and stand every time you get to try to normalize. You try to normalize it every chance that you get, that it's okay to put pills in a woman's drink. You talk about it all the time.
Yo, if I wasn't scared that Charlemagne the God is running around snatching all videos down right now that got the visuals in them, I found 4 different podcast shit to back up exactly what Funk Flex is saying right now. Me personally, me just looking in a couple of hours, I found 4 different clips to where they're actually, because I'm like, nah, maybe Flex might be, he might be adding a little bit on extra on niggas. He don't like him. Nah, I found 4 extra clips to where Charlemagne the God was on that podcast and they was actually playing around mentioning it like that. Yo, Flex ain't lying, man. Let's go.
Time that it's okay, or it happens, or because you're young, to put drugs in a woman's drink and have sex with her while she's incoherent. You talk about it all the time. That's what makes you a nasty creep. Not because of the situation you had, because I'm going to tell you something. I wasn't there, and I don't know what happened. But every chance you get, New York, this guy stood on a podcast and he talked about spring break and meeting a young lady, putting something in her drink and then having sex with her when she was incoherent, laughing about it.
Yep. On my mama, that's one of the clips I found. That's one of the clips I found. That was one of the clips I found. It was crazy because it was other people putting up clips about that. But they was putting them up like, you'll find a bunch of clips like 6-7 years ago for some reason. But they was putting, not 6-7 years ago, 6-7 weeks ago. That they was putting them clips up there, whatever like that. And it's crazy too, because a lot of them got snatched down, but it's the smaller channels that they didn't catch them shits. That was crazy. So I'm like, yo, but I already know it's like they gonna snatch it down if I play it. So, but we're gonna take Flex word for it. He ain't lying. That's crazy.
That's the, bruh, nobody wants you to get fired or to lose your situation. Nobody's like, Man, the fact that you try to normalize that's okay, that's good, like it's things that men do. That's not what men do. That's what you do. You do it. I'm gonna tell you the most terrible thing about you, bruh, because I watch you on that podcast, and you sit next to a guy. That guy you sit next to on your podcast doesn't care about our culture. He doesn't care.
He's talking about DJ Envy right now. As you can tell, Flex went in on DJ Envy. So did this guy Kwame Brown, man. They talking about DJ Envy.
Care about your culture, but you sit there and you laugh with him about raping women. You think it's funny. You know what else is funny, my brother? Because I'm staying on my stone today of where I'm at. I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. I am not at what you did 20 years ago. I'm at what you did in the last couple years and how you talk about it and how you say about it. You piece of, you tweeted that R. Kelly, that sex video, was one of the greatest celebrity videos you've ever watched.
That's also true. Charlemagne the God had a tweet that he removed, but other people obviously screenshotted and put it up. That the R. Kelly sex video, this is an old tweet. It's not a new tweet. This is an old tweet. That the R. Kelly sex video was the best celebrity video he had seen ever. Whether he was joking or not. You being who you are, radio personality, I know it was an older video, but at the same time, what? You can't do what? Flex, let's keep going.
That video was with a 14-year-old. But you thought it was a great video. You tell on yourself constantly you're a weirdo. I don't care if nobody else checks you. I'ma check you. You're nasty and you're a weirdo. And you always want to talk on a podcast about taking advantage of women when they're unconscious. What type of dude are you? Why is that cool to you? Why is that cool as you stand next to that clown, that guy that doesn't care about our culture and continuously talk about raping women? You always use the word rape, how you raped your wife.
Once again, this video right here is under copyright 107, Act of 1976 for fair use only for educational purposes. Let's go.
Love to use that word, bro. You get mad at Kwame Brown for using it. You use it. You use the word. You don't think it's funny, my brother? I don't care about saying your name. Let me tell you something. I don't care about cease and desist. You know why? You want to send out cease and desist to people because you want the clarification of what you did said properly. The fact that you don't see that's bananas, I'm not sure if it's the people around you or if you want to continue. Maybe you want to continue being who you are. For some reason, your name is being said with a 15-year-old. I'm not sure why that's happening. You refer to your dudes. Every girl that has a problem, it's the dudes around you. The dudes are with the girls. My dudes. You say it's your dudes. I don't understand that part, bruh. That's the part that people aren't really grasping. That's why people keep hammering you. It's not for what you did 20 years ago. You can be sorry for that. You can, it's the way you're moving forward, bro. Let me tell you something. You said that the R. Kelly video is the greatest video you've ever seen. You tweeted that. And you know how that came out? Because you had the nerve to go on an R. Kelly documentary to talk about a pedophile. You're a pedophile. You're a pedophile.
Once again, this video is made for fair use only. This video is made for fair use only. But let's bring it back one time.
Let me tell you something. You said that the R. Kelly video is the greatest video you've ever seen. You tweeted that. And you know how that came out? Because you had the nerve to go on an R. Kelly documentary to talk about a pedophile. You're a pedophile. You're a pedophile. You. I'm going to play some audio in a little while that I want you guys to decide on how you feel about the audio. And then I'm going to give my opinion, which is just my opinion, at the end of the audio. So I believe Jessica Reed did an interview with Star from Star and Buck Wild. So I'm going to play that audio in a second, not right now. And then so you gather people near this operation, because I'm going to play some audio that you've never heard before. I just want to see how you guys look at it. I want your opinion, and I'll give my opinion. So Jessica Reed had an interview with Star from Star and Buck Wild. And I think what moved me to bring this to the forefront today, because that interview is actually old. Someone sent me audio and footage of Jessica Reed's mom, and her name is Jocelyn Sullivan. And I believe Jessica Reed is originally from Brooklyn, and she moved out to South Carolina. I'm going to be fair because, it's important to be fair. For some reason, I'm not going to lie to you. I think the mom touched something inside of me that kind of didn't make me feel good about staying home and not talking about it. But I am going to talk about it, and I am going to play the audio. And I want to say something to New York. I consider this radio personality, he's on my side of the fence. When I say my side of the fence, comes from what I come from and kind of does what I do. I just felt it was something that needs to be talked about.
I tell you one thing, Charlamagne the God, you should have kept your goddamn mouth shut, because at the end of the day, Kwame Brown, boy, he got a lot of people talking about this. And I'm going to be honest, you going to make it to where Apple Music or what? Yeah, you going to make it. No, wait, who am I thinking about? Is it Apple Music? Yeah. You going to make it to where they ain't going to have no choice but to disengage themselves from you. And that's why we going to let y'all be the judge out there, chat, to let me know, like, should Charlamagne the God be canceled after all of this, now that all of this is coming out? Or should he had even not get this far in the first place? Or being that, it was so long ago, should people just brush it under the rug? But I don't think that's going to happen. Plum Flex, let's go.
And I didn't think it was something I just wanted to just blurt out my opinion. I'm going to play the audio in a little while, and you guys decide. And you can let people know and situate them. I'm going to play some audio. I'm going to come back with the audio from Jessica Reed, and she did an interview with Star, and I'm going to play the audio of her mom, and then we'll take it from there. 1-800-223-9797 at Funk Flex. Kwame Brown put a light, man, but ooh. Okay, so let's play some music and we'll get to it. Let's go. Hot 97. Oh! It's Hot 97, Funk Flex. So like I told you, I guess this subject has surfaced again because of Kwame Brown, who was being aggressive. And I must tell you.
Yeah, what the fuck is it he a part of? He runs.
Somebody should give this guy Kwame Brown a podcast. He should dial this down a little bit because he was definitely super aggressive. And I think people were really, I think they were really going at him, but he seemed to have defended himself pretty well. So through Kwame Brown, the situation with this radio personality has surface to the top again. And like I told you, it's something I knew about before. I never really, or I should say, I didn't know of the mother's statement in audio and video. But what I'm going to play for you, and like I told you, we keep an open minds here. I will play the audio, and then we'll see, we'll give our opinions. So first, this is, let me make sure I got this right. This is Jessica Reed when she was being interviewed by Star from Star and Buckwild. Okay.
Listen, I don't want.
All right, y'all. So if y'all don't know who Jessica Reed is, right? Jessica Reed is the lady who actually accused Charlemagne the God of actually, doing this. So what happened was, right, there was an interview that came out with Star and Buck Wild a long time ago with this girl, especially when they wasn't rocking with Charlemagne the God. What happened was it came out and then they swept it under the rug because, I guess they was trying to let bygones be bygones. Yeah, it's all good, Big Cat. YouTube already sent me a thing saying that the notifications is YouTube got a lot of they got a lot of shit going on with YouTube right now, so they trying to fix. But yeah, one of the notifications is one of the thing right now. In a nutshell, they kind of swept it under the rug because they was kind of let bygones be bygones kind of deal. And because Charlemagne got good lawyers, nobody wanted to get sued. But at the same time, now with it being so much public knowledge and all that stuff now, and now with it coming out, I guess Funk Flex decided, like, listen, regardless of what's about to happen, I'm about to unleash this what's the name now. This interview right now, even though it's an older interview, it came out already. It's kind of hard to find this interview in certain spots. You see what I'm saying? So when he decided to play it, yeah, he took a little risk, but at the same time, as y'all can hear him talk, he always talk loud and all that, but I really feel passionate that he don't like Charlemagne the God at all. You see what I'm saying? So for him to actually come out with this, it was almost bittersweet for him, especially because Charlemagne was the first, I'm not going to say the first person who reported on him to shit with his wife, but he was definitely the biggest person at that time that reported on him and his wife. So, yeah, it was bittersweet for Funk Flex. So this is the interview right now with the girl alleged, saying that Charlemagne the God did whatever he did. And remember, this video is under copyright 107 Act of 1976 for fair use only and educational purposes. Let's go.
That man's money.
Okay, sorry, I started wrong. Let me start from the top. Okay, let's go.
Listen, I don't want that man's money. I don't want nothing from him. I just want people to know who he really is. He's a liar. I have been dealing with this for over 15 years. My life is...
Okay, so this interview is about 5 years old, if my math is correct.
Never been the same since that night. My relationships with my family and my friends have suffered because of it. Mentally, I suffer. Emotionally, I suffer. So I don't want nothing from him. I don't want to speak to him, and I don't want to seem angry, but there is still a part of me that's upset because he took something from me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even like him like that. And when I first met him, he expressed that he liked me in that way. But I told him, no, we could just be friends. And that was that. Those were not the dynamics of our relationship. We were just friends. And I trusted him. And when I got there, I felt a little uneasy because there was just so many people there that I didn't know. It was really more guys than girls. It was me, Malika, and maybe...
He made Malika a drink? Did he make a drink for you as well?
He made both of us a drink, yes. So I put my drink down about maybe 10, 15 minutes after trying to help her and clean her up. I got up because I just wasn't feeling right. My head was just dizzy and I just felt funny. I could see and I could hear, but I just didn't feel like myself.
Right.
So I got up and when
Hold up. Hold up. Charlamagne the God. You out here hitting females with the Bill Cosby? This sounds very similar to the Bill Cosby. You know what? I'm going to leave Bill Cosby alone. It sounds very, very similar to one of the Bill Cosby stories. That's, you know what? Let's go.
Got up. Like I collapsed to the floor. Like I couldn't really move my legs or anything. It was weird.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Okay, so to complete with regards to this case, and it's behind him, you spoke about being on top of you. Is that your official statement that was on top of you, penetrating you?
Yeah.
So
I didn't even like him like that. And when I first met him, he expressed that he liked me in that way. But I told him, you know, no, we could just be friends. And that was that. We never, those were not the dynamics of our relationship. We were just friends. Me and I trusted him. And when I got there, I felt a little uneasy because there was just so many people there that I didn't know. It was really more guys than girls. It was me, Malika, and maybe...
He made Malika a drink? Did he make a drink for you as well?
He made both of us a drink, yes. So I put my drink down about maybe 10, 15 minutes after trying to help her and clean her up. I got up because I just wasn't feeling right. My head was just dizzy and I just felt funny. I could see and I could hear, but I just didn't feel like myself.
Right.
So I got up, and when I got up, like I collapsed to the floor. Like I couldn't really move my legs or anything. It was weird.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Okay, so to complete with regards to this case, and it's behind him, you spoke about being on top of you. Is that your official statement that was on top of you, penetrating you?
Yeah.
Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Come on, son. Come on, son. Charlamagne the God out here with the listen. So not only is she saying she got slipped the Mickey, not only did she get slipped the Mickey, he also hit the other girl with the Mickey. She noticed the other girl is on a little slump mode. She go try to help her up, and she get up and douche. What? Charlamagne the God like this. Yo, come on. Yo, listen, man. Yo, listen. Charlamagne the God is out here looking ugly for you, baby. You should have left Kwame Brown alone. This probably would have just been, you probably would have just like got old and all that. Nobody would have talked about this ever again. What? They about to disassemble from you. They ain't gonna have no choice. They ain't gonna, yo, listen. This is crazy, man. Yo, listen, man. Let's get into a brief intermission real quick. Real brief intermission, man. Yeah, listen, man. Yo. This is great. Yo, listen. This is not a dream, man. This is not a dream. Charlamagne, this is not a dream. This is not a dream. Yes, sir. Worldwide Podcast is coming soon. to us. Well, yo, you know what? We're gonna talk about that a little later, man. We're gonna need y'all to help us choose, man. We're gonna need y'all to help us what y'all think is a good name for this podcast we got coming up, man. But other than that, please, everybody, welcome. Come on in. Welcome to South Beach, baby. Listen, man, where we got real content over here, where all is welcome, except for the trolls, the liars, and the hater creators, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to South Beach, man. Everybody welcome, man. Get your drinks ready. Get your weed ready. Y'all know how that go, man. The one and only Dirt Gang TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. If y'all not, hit that notification bell, man. Other than that, yeah. Let's hear a little bit what Ebro got to say, man.
With regard to Charlemagne. That's right, Pee-wee.
Talk about it, Pee-wee. He's like, about time, damn it.
My dog is barking like,
And the
what's
reason,
happening?
and I've had the documents and I've had the police paperwork for years. And the reason I've left it alone was mostly because I didn't want it to contribute to the pile-on, part one. Part two, I didn't want to get involved in somebody else's mess. And part three, it's 17 years old. But I'm being told that now that people are talking about it because you chose to jump into the Kwame Brown conversation, Charlemagne. That you're sending out cease and desist for people to not talk about it? And for that, you get...
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Because when you was on the air for weeks talking about Mr. C and what he had going on, nobody sent you a cease and desist. When you was going at Funk Flex for the non-charge that he got with regard to him and his wife, nobody sent you a cease and desist. When you went at Cypher Sounds and re-edited audio to get him in trouble, nobody sent you a cease and desist. When you released audio of Floyd Mayweather and his problematic reading, nobody sent you a cease and desist. But now people are bringing up your stuff. And you want to send the lawyers? That's not clean, bro.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And I know you're trying to move on with your career. You got the books. You got working on TV shows. I understand, bro. I get it. I get why you're sending the lawyers. But as long as you're in this radio game and you wanted to jump up and
Nothing to worry about.
key with Matt Barnes and all of them because you are in control of that podcast and you wanted to promote that podcast. That podcast is a part of the network that you put together under iHeart. You wanted to help promote that. But you kicked the hornet's nest with Kwame Brown.
iHeart. That's what it is. He's one of the top executives in iHeart Radio. That's why he can determine what goes on a lot of playlists, who can do what. This is why they saying Charlemagne the God has a lot of influence of what can happen. He can definitely get people blackballed, man. You see what I'm saying? The crazy part about the whole situation is, did y'all hear all of the stuff that DJ Envy? No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. That was Ebro in the morning. That Ebro just exposed about Charlemagne. That's all the stuff. Floyd Mayweather, when niggas was laughing at Floyd because he couldn't read, that was Charlemagne that brung that out. DJ Mr. C apparently fabricated audio. That was Charlemagne the God. Kwame Brown father added to the list now. That was Charlemagne the God. But when that video came out and them punching him in his face and him getting up out of there, you know what he said? Oh, what was I supposed to do? Listen, at the end of the day, it's a lot of people going to be reporting on this. At iHeartRadio, listen, all they doing is expanding. They can't have one of their top executives right now being exposed for something like this and do nothing about it. That ain't gonna happen. So at the end of the day, oh man, Charlamagne, you should have just left Kwame Brown alone. Because now look what's happening. Me, I'm one of like the smallest YouTubers that's even blogging on this. I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of big bloggers blogging on this right now. They talking about this in a lot of places. If they start talking about this on ESPN First Take or something like that, which they not, because he going at Stephen Smith. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of people watching him. It's a lot of people blogging on this. It's a lot of big numbers being done on this. This is not going to be swept under the rug. Kwame Brown, man. If y'all don't know who Kwame Brown is funny. He's an ex-NBA player, man, but he's also funny, man. So before we get into the, who Kwame Brown is, let me give y'all a little bit of introductory of, he was talking that shit to Drake today, but it was funny, but, just to give you a little insight of who Kwame Brown is.
I told you should have been player like Drake, punk. I told you should have been player like Drake, punk. And Drake, if I ever see you in the same room with my old lady, nigga, I know you got bodyguards, but I'm scrimping with your ass. Just off the shrimp, nigga. I know what you're trying to do. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm on your ass. As soon as I see Andre, you gotta guard your girl from you, nigga. God damn, boy, you a bad motherfucker. Salute to you, boy. If you can do all that, god damn, boy. You got some mamas cooking. I know you got some goddamn mamas cooking, boy. Nigga first of all, nigga, you stupid as a motherfucker. Cause ain't no way in the motherfucking, I don't give a fuck who call her. You sending her for opportunity instead of creating the opportunity? Nigga, you lost your girl. Ain't no way in the fuck. Especially I'm not sending my girl around no motherfucking high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that. Boy, look here. I ain't gonna fuck with Drake. That nigga got too many goddamn people. Anyway, Drake, you my dog. No motherfucker high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that. Boy, look here. I ain't gonna fuck with Drake. That nigga got too many goddamn people. Anyway, Drake, you my dog. I damn sure wouldn't send no girl I like around your motherfucking ass. You crazy as hell. But you still my dog. Salute to you. You're a bad motherfucker. Girl ain't your motherfucker. You bad motherfucker. Girl ain't coming.
Yeah, man. Kwame Brown got jokes, man. Kwame Brown got jokes, man. So, at the same time, he wasn't out there messing with nobody, man. So, it was a very weird situation to hear him placed in this situation, but nobody also expected him to answer like this, man. I guess he got tired of people calling him a bust, man. So we're going to play a little bit more of this. Should Charlamagne the God be canceled? So we heard a little bit of the girl interview who actually alleged you. She told y'all the whole story what Charlamagne the God did, man. But the mother plays a significant role in this because the mother said the reason why Charlamagne the God was able to plead down that instance was because her daughter was only 15 and she didn't let her daughter testify. But that's something she regret now because she said her daughter still deals with this. So let's get a little bit more into it. Oh, after I clear this damn audio real quick. Welcome to South Beach, everybody. Home of the real content, man. #1 destination spot on YouTube for real content, man. Let's go.
I think the mom's testimony maybe felt maybe it was a reason to bring it to light, and I'm going to play that. I'm going to play the mom's testimony. Or I don't want those are wrong words. I'm going to play what her mom feels about the situation. I don't want to lead people in any type of a wrong direction. I'm going to play. Her mother's name is Jocelyn Sullivan, and this is what her mom had to say.
My name is Jocelyn Sullivan, and I am the mother of Jessica Nicole Reed. We're out here in Mounts Corner, just left the Berkeley County Sheriff's Department, speaking with detectives. The case of my daughter, Jessica Reed. I have regrets in which I am very sorry about, because when my daughter was drugged and raped, I wanted to do nothing but protect her. I didn't want her to suffer anymore, so I did not let her testify. And because of that, today we are finding out that Mr. is going to get away with what he did to my daughter, Jessica, and this family. For all these years, we've been suffering, going through pain and anguish over his decisions. Molest my daughter, rape her. And now she has to deal with this, and we have to deal with this. And I'm so sorry that I didn't take the initiative then to persecute him for what he did to my daughter. I'm sorry. He came to our home and he acted as if he was going to be a friend to us. He came to us and said, "Don't worry, nothing's going to happen to her. And I'll make sure that she'll be safe." He eluded us to believe and trust in him. And then he turns around and violates my daughter by raping and drugging her. And then he gets away with it. When I made the decision not for my daughter to testify, I was focused on her well-being, and I wanted the best for her. I didn't want to put her in the stand to relive all of that pain and suffering. And now, 17 years later, because he continues to make mockery about it, joke and laugh about it, like it doesn't even matter to him. He has no regrets or anything. Then he tries to cover it up with his money and his high-class attorneys. And now he's not going to be punished for it. Justice is not fair, and we will not stop fighting. We will fight for justice and closure for my daughter Jessica and this family. According to the detectives, because he negotiated a plea deal, he cannot be prosecuted for the rape charge. So what they did was
correct. So which means being that he's already been arrested for it, and he already pled down to it, and he did time for it or whatever he did for it, whether it was probation, something like that, he can't be charged again for it because that will be considered double jeopardy. So they can't charge him for the same crime twice. But what they can do is, remember that girl said there was two girls there. If that other girl end up coming forward or something like that, you know, but at the least, what they can do is, though, they can't bring him back up on charges, but they could definitely take that goddamn job and take that position away from him.
In this family, according to the detectives, because he negotiated a plea deal, he cannot be prosecuted for the rape charge. So what they did was just dismissed it. They didn't even prosecute the rape charge because my daughter wasn't there. And so they let him plead. DNA.
So basically what she's saying was, because her daughter was 15 years old, she didn't let her daughter testify. Because her daughter wasn't there to kind of point him out, they let him plead down to a lesser charge. Now, what happens is they kind of knew that it was true. That's why they didn't just let him walk. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he was still there partying with a 15-year-old. He still gave alcohol to a minor. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, that's why they didn't just let him walk. But because she didn't come forward and absolutely say, this was what, this is such and such and such, this happened, this is why he was able to plead down to a lesser charge.
They did not clear him. They didn't even prosecute the rape charge because my daughter wasn't there. And so they let him plead. DNA did not clear him innocent. DNA has nothing to do with it at all. He's guilty no matter what. Anyway.
So what happened was, right, when this all came out, I guess they did DNA testing between the girl and between him, and I guess the DNA testing came back or whatever like that, I guess it was negative or something like that. But word is that Charlemagne the God came out of his own mouth and said that something absolutely happened. Now, we don't know if this was him lying on what, but what we do know is that girl was slipped to Mickey. She said he was locked up for it. So that's why when they bring up DNA, because he liked to bring that up a lot to clear his name, saying, oh, they did the DNA, it came back negative. But at the same time, it was so far ahead that, you know, you got to check that in a certain amount of time for it to even still show up. You see what I'm saying? So listen, it was a lot of discrepancies with that, but DNA is when it comes down to it, that is admissible in court when it comes down to rape cases.
One says
for educational uses only, fair use, copyright 107 Act of 1976.
17 years later, she's still suffering from it. We're still suffering with her from it. And justice needs to be served regardless. He deserves to be punished for what he did.
So prior to this New York, I played Jessica Reed's interview.
So what do y'all think so far? Do y'all think it was a mistake? Do y'all think that was a mistake by the mother by even letting her even go out to party with the 22-year-old? Maybe she didn't know because she didn't come out and say whether she sent her on that, you know, to that party or not. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. She definitely didn't let that girl testify. But I feel like her as the adult, when you dealing with stuff like that too, you as the parent got to at least show up and say something. You see what I'm saying? You as a parent got to at least go there and say something. Even if you wasn't letting your daughter testify, you should at least stepped up there and be like, listen, my daughter's 15 years old. I'm not going to testify. But if y'all want, I could tell her story through y'all. Maybe it would have been admissible. Maybe it wouldn't have. But at the same time, you could have went and did something besides do nothing, but then try to help her years ago. But at the same, listen, man, I guess this is one of those times the way it's like better late than never. But I mean, is it too late? Is it too late? They can't re-prosecute him again. That's a fact for the same charge. But they can definitely do stuff like take his job away, sue him, yada yada, man. So yeah, let's get into a little more.
With Star, and that was what we just played was Jessica Reed's mom, Jocelyn Sullivan. Now, you can watch all the things online, or you know, and come to your own conclusion.
A stank that, in my opinion, that is a violator gets to try to get the lawyers on me. So wait, first you ignored me when I tried to just ask you for respect. Then you invite me on your podcast. Then you try to have Charlemagne the bitch defame my character. See, I'm gonna have to call a lawyer and see if I got a defamation of character because I just got a cease and desist saying that I said some things I shouldn't have said. But my opinion of you is that you are a piece of shit. So let me retract everything I said about you, sir. You're not.
All right, so hold up. Jessica B, salute. Daft B in the building. Cosmo in the building. So we gonna get to Kwame Brown though, cause yeah. I gotta hear this too. Kwame Brown, let's get into his, listen, here's the introduction to Kwame Brown. If y'all not familiar with ex-Laker, ex-first round pick, Kwame Brown, man. Big Cat, I do appreciate that donation. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the super chat is available. I'm not one of them people who sit there and beg for cash apps and none of that. So I'm gonna just let y'all know the super chat is available. I do have a cash app though. Salute to Pettyville, Jessica B. You know how that go. Let's get back into it.
A stank son of a bitch that, in my opinion, that is a violator, gets to try to get the lawyers on me. So wait, first you ignored me when I tried to just ask you for respect. Then you invite me on your podcast. Then you try to have Charlemagne the bitch defame my character. See, I'm gonna have to call a lawyer and see if I got a defamation of character lawsuit against you, because I just got a cease and desist saying that I said some things I shouldn't have said.
So now, after all that Charlemagne said, and Kwame Brown has been going in, Charlemagne sent over what's called a cease and desist order. Tyson Garcia, what's good? A cease and desist order basically tells Kwame Brown it's not like a gag order. It's not like a NBA. It's not like one of those. So basically what it is it's cease and desist means you don't say nothing about me, I don't say nothing about you, kind of ordeal. If you start bringing me up, I can do what's called open up a lawsuit. So basically what a cease and desist is, he's telling Kwame Brown, right? If you stop talking about me, I won't open up a lawsuit. But if you keep talking about me, then I'm going to open up a lawsuit. So that's what a cease and desist order is. If he stopped talking about Charlemagne, he's good. But if Charlemagne starts talking about him, then it's all fair game.
But my opinion of you is that you are a piece of shit. So let me retract everything I said about you, sir. You're not the R word, but we know what you did. But technically, you pled, the legal term is, you pled to a lesser charge of, what was the lesser charge? What was the lesser charge of a minor? Delinquency of a minor. So because your bitch ass got lawyers, and see, that's what I mean about that machine, y'all. Pay close attention. Because this bitch ass nigga got lawyers, he found a lawyer of mine that I don't even use anymore. y'all digging, boy. Y'all digging deep, ain't you? So because you pled to a lesser charge, and again, I retract those statements from earlier because I don't want any smoke. But if you sue me, you're gonna find out a nice little secret. Fuck ass bitch. But anyway, I'm still not gonna let off the gas on your bitch ass. You lesser charge ass bitch. You delinquency to a minor ass bitch. That's still wrong. What the fuck you doing around a minor, you punk ass motherfucker? Fuck you and fuck your goddamn lawyers, bitch. Just cause you go pay and your motherfucking friends go help you out, bitch. You think that's gonna scare me, hoe? Fuck you, Charlemagne the hoe. I retract the first statement, but nigga, you a lesser charge ass nigga pleading guilty to a lesser charge. You delinquency to a minor ass nigga should not be speaking on a king like me, bitch. You is a delinquency to minor ass fuck nigga.
So that was the lesser charge he pleaded to. So because the daughter didn't come there, he pleaded to a lesser charge, delinquency to a minor. That's what he pled guilty to. You see what I'm saying? So that's like one step ahead of like endangering the child, the welfare of a minor. That's like one step above that. So it's not like, it's not like, well, y'all heard what Flex called him. Y'all want me to rewind it? Nah, I ain't going back that far. You heard what Flex called him. Yo, Flex is crazy, man. Let's get into it.
Bitch ass nigga. And the girl wanted to reopen the case. But because she probably didn't have the money back then or whatever else, she tried to start it up again. And your bitch ass lawyers shut them down again. So once again, proving you punk bitch that you protected by the machine, motherfucker. So now that I got all the terminology right, I'm gonna still get on your raccoon change your face ass, bitch. The fuck.
Yeah, let me get the terminology right. Thanks, Top Croc. It's contributing to delinquency of a minor. Top Croc, I appreciate that. It's contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Top Croc always come through.
Fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm my mama's son, and you and your attorney can get my mama's cooking, bitch. Because, nigga, you told about my daddy, and that had nothing to do with me, bitch. So open up your... Now open up my defamation of character lawsuit. Fuck, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You talked about other people when referencing me. And I ain't say shit about you, punk bitch.
So basically, what's up, Bree? How you doing? So basically, he told Charlemagne the God, if you open up, if your cease and desist order, because he's mentioning him right now, if you open up your cease and desist order right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a defamation of character lawsuit against you. So basically, defamation of character means he tried to defame his character by him basically trying to tell the story of what his daddy was doing and what his brothers was doing, which y'all heard in the beginning. He told the story and he painted him out to be like he was crazy. That's a clear defamation of character. If he painted Kwame Brown family out to be murderers and painted him out to be crazy, like if something happened, he'll go crazy and he'll do something to people. Nobody's gonna hire this man for anything like that. That's defamation of character. So Charlemagne the God, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to open up that cease and desist order because he got a bigger chance of winning a defamation character suit than you got against the cease and desist order. Bree said he really playing chess with these men out here. That's a fact, Bree. Listen, he got tired of them mentioning him about being a first round pick bust. I know a lot of females probably don't watch basketball, especially not back when he was playing, but he was a first round pick. They had high expectations for him. And at the end of the day, he just wasn't living up to the expectations. He would get into it with Kobe sometimes. He mentioned a lot of stuff about Michael Jordan. And basically he's out here saying, listen, they got a little secret society going around where they like to blackball people. Listen, I don't care who's out there blackballing what. They keep talking about me, now we gonna go in. But at the end of the day, this man went from 16,000 subscribers on YouTube to almost 200,000 subscribers in a matter of a week. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kwame, let's go.
And no other time you ever mentioned my name on the Breakfast Club, you punk motherfucker. So you obviously was just trying to defame my character because I talked about your go along, get along club, bitch. I told you I was ready and waiting for a pussy ass nigga like you. I'm not scared of you or your machine. Fuck y'all. I told you. Only thing y'all like to do is control people's mind. But bitch, I is free. And you niggas gonna keep making me spit this gospel. You better leave me the fuck alone. Now, if you want me to shut up on your ass, then help me build these programs for these kids around America. That's when I shut up. Motherfucker, y'all giving people money to move next to y'all bitch ass. Give me the money to shut up to build these goddamn youth centers and programs all across America. And then I'll shut up. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about. Y'all play like y'all for the black culture. Y'all play like y'all for us. You ain't give us a motherfucking thing. I got the blueprint, bitch. Yeah. Come holler at me. You want to shut me up? Give me some money. And I'm going to put youth centers all across America. But we ain't got to run in the middle of the road and shout and die. Bitch ass motherfucker. That's what y'all trying to protect. You trying to protect that little fucking queen. You can't protect no little nigga like that. He's fucking with the minors. The fuck is you doing around a little minor, boy? That's who y'all got on y'all show. A motherfucker that fuck with minors. That plea out to fucking with minors. That's supposed to be better? Where was it again? Let's get the real legal term. We got to make sure we say it right. Because we don't want to misrepresent this evil bitch. Let's say this evil bitch real title. What is this bitch ass nigga title? This bitch ass nigga got a lesser charge of delinquency to a minor. Ain't that better? Ain't that better? Bitch ass nigga. I'm not gonna get up off you, motherfucker. You still gonna get fired. Radio. Why do y'all have people hit pussy of a minor? Huh? But that don't mean he ain't do what he did. That just means he can't prove it. And he pleaded out to it legally. So we gonna just say what it is. You delinquency to a minor ass bitch. Shut your motherfucking mouth, nigga.
Donkey today for Monday, May 24th goes to me, Leonard McKelvey.
All right, so after all that was said, the whole cease and desist, the whole Charlemagne the God coming out trying to allegedly so-called defend him, Charlemagne the God decided he was gonna do what is called an apology. He decided he was gonna apologize for his statements to Kwame Brown. So at this point in time, we don't know how Kwame Brown is going to react to it. We don't know how Charlemagne the God's, how his apology is going to sound sympathetic. Is it going to be, you know, all written in bullshit? Listen, it's up for y'all to decide right now, man. So we going to play the Charlemagne the God apology real quick.
Contrary to popular belief, this is not the first time I've given myself Donkey of the Day, because Donkey of the Day does not discriminate. I mean, I may be kind of biased towards certain people, but I don't have any bias when it comes to myself. If I'm wrong, if something I do or say doesn't sit right with my spirit, I have to apologize and do better moving forward, and that's what I'm about to do right now. I want to apologize to Kwame Brown and Kwame Brown's family. I want to apologize to his father, Bill Brown, and the family of his father. See, last week on this radio, in my attempt to defend a Charleston, South Carolina born brother like myself, I revealed too much information about that man's family. And even though all that stuff is public record, some things just don't need to be said on the radio, and they definitely don't need to be said by me. When I look, father, see, last week on this radio, in my attempt to defend a Charleston, South Carolina born brother like myself, I revealed too much information about that man's family. And even though all that stuff is public record, some things just don't need to be said on the radio, and they definitely don't need to be said by me. When I look back, you know, on the way I communicated that, I communicated it all wrong. And I unintentionally triggered trauma in a lot of folks I grew up with who I genuinely love. I'm sure I caused a lot of pain for not only Kwame Brown, but for his family, especially his family in my hometown of Moncks Corner, South Carolina. You know how I know? Because I spoke to a few of them. I've been on the phone this weekend with mothers of children and their children. Salute to Shaliba and her daughter, Brianda. I was on the phone with sisters like Wallet. Salute to Wallet. Oh, she cursed me out good. And, you know, I was apologizing for triggering them, causing them pain, because I was casually discussing their family's trauma, man. And that's something that I have to stop doing. That's something that we all have to stop doing. I was talking to my Sacred Purpose coach, Yadi Alba, this weekend. She's like a spiritual therapist. I have her and my clinical therapist, and that's what we were talking about, how we casually discuss each other's traumas. I didn't even think about when I spoke on, you know, Kwame and his family, how many people were impacted by those things I was speaking on. I mean, that's generational. Okay, I caused pain and unintentionally poked at people's wounds. Okay, wounds that will probably never heal. And I can't take back those words, but I can apologize. You know, I think oftentimes we, meaning Black people, we fight each other with our demons, whether true or false, whatever is the worst thing we know about a person. I think we know about a person. We default to that, and that was not my intention. I was not in any way, shape, or form trying to paint Kwame in a negative light. Okay, that Black man is not my op. He wasn't my op when I said it. In my mind, I'm defending that man, but I should have been defending him as Leonard Charlemagne the God McKelvey, the professional, and not Leonard Larry, whatever you want to call me, from Moncks Corner, South Carolina, talking like I'm home in the town on why I believe they need to leave Kwame Brown alone. That was whack, because the conversation didn't even have to go there. The conversation should have been about basketball. Yes, leave Kwame Brown alone because he achieved a goal and a dream that 1.3% of NCAA seniors will achieve, and 0.03% of high school seniors. You know how small a number that is? And, you know, that's just simply being drafted in the NBA. If you play 13 seasons and make $65 million, you're a success, okay? If you work 13 years anywhere and make that kind of money, you're a success. So salute to that man. The only expectations we have to live up to is our own. That's why I always say success is subjective, okay? My views of success may be different than yours. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. But we didn't even get into that conversation because my mind automatically went to something that it didn't even have to go to. In doing that, I unintentionally caused trauma. And since I unintentionally caused trauma, I have to be intentional about causing healing. I'm not about to sit around and have beef with another Black man for nothing. Trust me, as y'all know, I have a lot of real enemies who are gunning for me every day. Kwame Brown is not going to be one of them, okay? I totally understand why Kwame Brown was upset at me. I went low. That wasn't my intention. But in hindsight, it was low, and Kwame took it to the floor with me. And y'all be online so excited, ready to see black people go back and forth and tear each other down. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back and forth if I feel like I wronged somebody. I'm going to apologize. That's what I think a good man does. A good man apologizes for the mistakes, that he made. But a great man corrects them. Hopefully, I get the opportunity to do that one day. But for now, I just apologize. And I'm not beefing with a black man who's born where I was born and has family where I'm from. There's nothing on this planet that I love more than God, my family, and Moncks Corner, South Carolina, the whole low country, the 843. Drop on the clues bomb for the 843. Okay? So when I say I sincerely apologize to Kwame Brown and his family and the family of Bill Brown and Moncks Corner, I mean that. Only thing I'm responsible for is my energy in recognizing my own insanity. And Eckhart Tolle once said, to recognize one's own insanity is, of course, the arising of sanity, the beginning of healing and transcendence.
Recorders, I told you. All right, so yeah, Charlemagne the God, man. How did y'all feel about his apology? Because we kind of missed one key thing in there. And I mentioned this in the beginning. He mentioned Kwame Brown's father's real name. You see what I'm saying? He mentioned the real name. That was the crazy part about the whole situation. So we're going to see what Kwame Brown thinks about the whole. Listen, Bree, I was happy, Bree. This is why I know he Bree on YouTube, Bree. Watch the words that he using that Charlemagne, that he's gonna say that Charlemagne did to his father. This is why I know for a fact he be on YouTube. This is his response just today that he responded to Charlemagne the God's apology.
Respecting nobody. It's okay to be a man. It's okay to be a man. Oh yeah. I'm here to discuss Charlemagne the God. I can speak about you today, sir, because you spoke about me today. But before we get started, Becky with the good hair, I took a nap today after I got off that track. That's what took me so long. You was in my nap. Boy, I almost got to have you. I'm tired of you being in my nap, so what you said. Ooh. Hypothetically, of course, okay? But I want to respond to Mr. Charlemagne. Damn, he called himself the God. Oof, thanks. But anyway, Charlemagne the God. First and foremost, I think I'm not the one who deserves an apology. I kind of do, but the first person should not be me. It should be, in my opinion, from listening to this young lady talking star, her mother, and all of that, in my opinion, I don't know what happened in any case or anything like that. I would like to interview this young lady so she can get her story out. Because in my opinion, what I heard was a woman who was traumatized. And I don't know what happened, but in my opinion, she is the one who deserves it. So I'm gonna have to say respectfully, with all due pleasure, that I do not, on behalf of my family in South Carolina, these Geechees, myself, all of my brothers, my 16-year-old son that didn't know that bullshit, and all the people in America that did not know that bullshit. So on behalf of all of us, I have to say, fuck your apology.
Charlamagne, nigga, fuck your apology, fool. That nigga kept it 100 on Charlamagne. Nigga, fuck your apology, fool. That's what he told Charlamagne. And I know what y'all thinking. Charlamagne, that we know that shit. That, listen, that definitely felt fake to a lot of people. Kwame Brown looked them dead and said, look how he looking at him right now. Stunting on Charlamagne, man. Fuck your apology, Charlamagne. Kwame, let's go.
You fuck with my mama, son. And it's very interesting that you think you slick, and I'm about to expose you in a second, because you still doxing me. But people don't know that, but since you want to go.
That nigga said, you still out here doxing me. I'm like, oh shit, the fuck this nigga know about doxing? I was over here like, nah, maybe I be on YouTube too much. Kwame Brown like, yo, yeah, you still out here doxing me. And I'm like, damn, what is he talking about? Now I'm thinking in my head, damn, well, are we on YouTube using doxing in the wrong terminology and he just know the right terminology? Or, because I'm like, I don't get it. I heard the Charlamagne the God interview. I heard the apology. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what is he talking about?
Because I told you I was ready, well prepared, and studied you punk bitches. I know what you gonna do before you try it. I knew you was gonna call me crazy. I knew you was gonna dig up my father's past. I knew it. There's one more thing you're gonna dig up. Waiting on that too. See, the thing about it is, I told everyone that there's a thing called, I don't know the true name for it, but I call it the go along, get along game. That's how I word it. And so, you, my friend, kind of prove that there's a such thing as a go along, get along game. You kind of know why, you punk bitch. Because I wasn't motherfucking talking to you. And all of a sudden, you worded it like, I need your help. I need you, huh? When the last time we talked, nigga? When the last time I asked you for a couple of shit? When the last time you asked me how I was doing? What's my kid's name? Who are my friends? See, none of those things you know, right? But in the moment that I argue with two people, the moment I argued with two other people at the Breakfast Club, I needed your help. And you knew it because you know me. You called me before. We talked before. You interviewed me before. Because I don't know. Because I snap. I'm crazy. So you immediately knew. And you just came to the rescue to help me out. To help me, motherfucker, by saying that my father beat a woman with you know what, and my brother pow pow and then pow pow, and you, an award-winning author, a journalist for over a decade, you mean to tell me that the things that you shared about my family's past, things in which I didn't even know, sir? My mama cooking didn't say I needed that season, sir. But you knew me, and you knew I needed to hear that, and you knew the world needed to hear that, right? So you made that decision for me. Remember I told y'all, you ain't in control of your thoughts. So you made a decision for me and made it sound real nice on your radio station.
So understand what he's saying right now, man. Salute to all the Rich Gang members in the chat right now. And if y'all not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all not. And definitely if y'all content creator, y'all rock with the gang, y'all know what to do. Other than that, what he's saying is, you are a top author. You're an award-winning author. You've been in this radio game for a while. You know your words. You, Charlemagne the God, couldn't sit there and possibly think that you was doing this man a favor by you actually saying all of that stuff about his pops. Impossible that was just a stupid mistake. This is where Kwame Brown is coming from. That was a stupid mistake. You can't mention that his pops potentially doing stuff to a lady with a bat and all that stuff like that and hiding in the body and stuff and getting arrested for it, and one of his brothers being arrested for murder. You can't mention all that stuff and saying that you was doing that in his defense just to tell people, oh, Kwame Brown, don't mess with him. That man is 6'11". He is 6'11". I don't think nobody's running down on Kwame Brown talking about, yo, let's fight. He's 6'11". Who's running down on Kwame Brown? What regular person is running down on Kwame Brown talking about, yo, let's fight? Nah, son. Nah. So you ain't have to do that. And look what it cost you. It's about to cost you your career.
Where you learned that at? How to train to talk so nice all the time? So you thought I was just gonna cuss, fuss, and jump around all day, huh? Yeah. Now, Charlemagne, let's get into what you said, bro. Let me show you how you a paid little bitch. Because I knew you were. I don't know the timeline of when you started throwing them bunkies around and when you got the alleged situation with this delinquency of a minor situation. I don't know the timeline that got brought back up. But all I know, there was a change in you, boy. Somebody changed your face, your nose, your cheekbone, allegedly. You look different, boy. You look a lot lighter. You look a lot sweeter. You look different, boy. You start throwing bunkies around. You start flirting with DJ Envy, the nigga that need to be on a leash. The nigga that lotion the bunkie that you threw on the desk.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna pause him right there real quick. You know what I'm saying? So what he's talking about is they had somebody brung in, like, you remember that old Martin show where somebody brung in a statue? Gina brought a statue of a butt and they brung it in Martin house. Somebody did that to Charlemagne the God and them, but I think it was either like, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like a cake or something like that, but it was some kind of butt figurine in there, and they was live and they was doing some little, listen, they was doing a lot of pause-worthy stuff, but I'm gonna have to pause my guy right here, Kwame Brown, because he should have said it like I just said it instead of, but you know, he ain't thinking like that right now, but it was a little, they shouldn't have did that, but anyway, let's get into it.
You start throwing bunkies around. You start flirting with DJ Envy, the nigga that need to be on a leash. The nigga that lotion the bunkie that you threw on the desk. The nigga that stuck his finger on a syndicated radio show for children to see. You said, stick it in your butt. And then you said, allegedly, don't damage my ass. Don't be rough with my butt. And DJ Envy was squeezing your butt. And you asked him to lick it.
Hold on. And this is figuratively he talk about. They're talking about, because Charlemagne the God brung it in there as like a joke. And DJ Envy was just doing like kind of weird stuff with the butt. So when he's saying this stuff, I'm not even rewinding it because that'd be a pause on my part. But what he's talking about is not literally Charlemagne the God. It's just the whatever Yeah. It was bad. It was very pause worthy, man. This is pause worthy too. This for educational use. Do I even got to say that fair use only? This is pause worthy.
Said, don't tempt me.
This nigga look demented. I don't know why they started messing with this dude. Look at this dude. He having fun doing this. I don't care what nobody say. It's nothing they gonna say about this dude that's gonna phase him. Listen, look how he's sitting back chilling. He got the cowboy hat on. That tie didn't even move yet. Shirt on iron. That black people don't look like that. He is sitting back enjoying this right now. Listen, Matt Barnes and y'all boy, Matt Barnes, you better stop trying to call this man out for a fight, boy. Look at his eyes. He ain't playing with y'all. Listen, he's enjoying this way too much. He's sitting back comfortable right now. They should be a little worried.
So, Charlamagne, I'm doing. I think you owe somebody something, bro. You know why? Because you still dox me in your apology. Let me tell you, because you think you're smart. Raccoon.
He's about to explain how Charlamagne the God doxed him. YouTube shit. He about to explain it right now.
Face, I still see you as a raccoon. That was right before you owed somebody something. Somebody to dress you up, bitch. So, in my opinion, allegedly, I think so. I just snapped, like you said. And even as you tell your story, sir, you claim that you was helping me in your story. And as you tell the gory details of this murders and all these men, first of all, you say my little brother is in prison for life for a murder that he did 3 years ago, and my little brother at work. I can call.
So that was a lie. That was the first lie. Charlamagne the God said his little brother just got locked up 3 years ago for a murder, according to Kwame Brown right now. Charlamagne the God. That was a lie.
Murder that he did 3 years ago, and my little brother at work. I can call him right now. So not only did you defame my little brother, his kids be home with him every day. That's the brother I was raised up with. You saying you know my sister well, that bitch, you don't know me. You never seen me a day in your motherfucking life. I wasn't raised up around Willette and her brother. But does that mean you get the right to say that bullshit? And then how you tied me into it, because I heard some lawyer from Atlanta who said, yeah, Kwame would lose a defamation of character lawsuit because he didn't really say nothing about Kwame. Well, what I heard you say about Kwame, you said, see, all the men in Kwame's family is violent and they have a tendency to snap. And maybe this bus stuff is getting to Kwame Brown. You talked towards my mental state. You said maybe this bus talk is finally getting to Kwame Brown.
And that's exactly what he described as exactly what defamation of character is. This is why for actual factual, it don't matter what route he go. Charlamagne the God, you defamed his character multiple ways. So at the end of the day, that's why I say it'd be way easier for him to win a defamation of character suit than it would for Charlamagne the God to go ahead with this cease and desist shit. And pretty much, because the cease and desist order, the only thing Charlamagne gonna do is pretty much saying he defaming his character. But at the end of the day, this is all public knowledge. It ain't like none of this is false. So, man, I tell you one thing, boy, if Kwame Brown get that interview with that girl, Jessica Reed, oh, that shit might break the internet.
And he might be likely to snap. How you know all that, sir? How you know all that? You sure know a lot about a man that you never talked to. You talk to everybody you claim you know that don't, that they didn't raise up around me. And you say it's public records, but you never looked up those public records. So just one day you forgot. You said you forgot, and it just came to me. You thought about it the other day. Something just made you think about Kwame's daddy and public records on Kwame's daddy. And you had to go on White Daddy's show and say Kwame's daddy, his brother, and his brother are murderers. And then all week, I'm moving with violence. Everybody's saying this shit. Jamil Hill, all the news stations, Rob Parker, and that Brouchard pencil face bitch. Everybody's talking about how aggressive I am and violent I am. All the while, some light.
He talking about Chris Broussard. He called Chris Broussard old pencil face bitch. Yo, listen, that's a dude, by the way. Chris Broussard is a dude. So yeah, he called a lot of dudes. But anyway, let's go.
Light-skinned, pretty-haired bitch was offering me to his. All the while, some light-skinned, pretty-haired bitch was offering me to his.
He talk about Matt Barnes right now. If y'all not familiar with Matt Barnes is also a retired NBA player, but him and Steven Jackson also does podcasting. So yeah, he's talking about Matt Barnes right now.
Wow, offering me to his. Well, I said, you motherfucker said we was joking. Still think they ain't doxing me? Charlamagne, you think you smart, sir? My father, this how easy it is to beat you punk bitches. Because you're so used to people backing down from your punk ass. And first of all, people on YouTube, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Everybody who shared my live, everybody who, y'all helping that young lady. If y'all.
Let's clap it up. All the content creators on YouTube, clap it up for yourself. Kimmy, what's good? Long time no see, son. All the YouTubers, content creators that shared this and spoke on this, clap it up for yourselves. Because at the same time, the more this get exposed, Charlamagne, your ass is out of here. I ain't even gonna lie. You got to get up out of here for this one. I was trying to wait to the end to give my opinion. But you, Charlamagne, you got to get the fuck. Anyway, Kwame Brown, let's go.
You're backing down from your punk ass. And first of all, people on YouTube, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Everybody who shared my live, everybody who, y'all helping that young lady, if y'all don't know it or not. Everybody who shared it, everybody who talked about it, everybody who brought up his situation, you guys are the one who got that apology. That is the only reason why he's apologizing. Woo! Now, Charlamagne, how come my father's name is Willie Brown, right?
All right, y'all. So here's where he's going to start talking about where Charlamagne the God doxed him. And this is not me using that terminology, man. This is Kwame Brown actually used that terminology. That's why I know he's been watching YouTube way too much. That motherfucker, like his numbers went crazy on YouTube. Here's where he's going to explain it right here.
Charlamagne, how come my father's name is Willie Brown, right? And you went on the podcast the first day and you said his actual name, Willie Brown, in his public records, and you said that. Then today, in your apology, you called him Bill Brown, which is his street name. He is Willie Brown, aka Bill Brown. Everyone in Monk's Corner and down where we from know him as Bill. So you're still doxing me, bitch, because you want to make sure everybody know everything about old wild, crazy.
All right. So basically what happened was, right, when Charlamagne the God was first telling the story when he was trying to say, oh, the dad did this to the lady. Y'all better not mess with Kwame Brown. Oh, Kwame Brown brothers is murderers. Y'all better not mess with Kwame Brown. That's what, allegedly Charlamagne the God. He mentioned his father's real name. But today, during the apology, he mentioned the dad's street name. Why would you mention the dad's alias, his street name, and not mention his regular name, which is public records? Nobody knew what the dad's alias on the street was. All older had, like my pops got a street alias. What happens is they could run the street aliases through the database. If somebody heard somebody with a street alias to a crime and that's the only thing they got, guess what happened? They can add 2 and 2 together. This is what he's talking about. He's trying to say Charlamagne the God is trying to be funny. He's throwing little hints and he's throwing little subliminals out there as he's apologizing. If you know that man Pop's street name is Bill, why would you not just mention his regular name, which you mentioned the first time, which is public records? Nobody knew that man alias on the street was Bill, but the people that lives in that area of South Carolina, which Charlamagne knew. This is why he felt like Charlamagne is doxing him in the middle of an apology.
Billy Willie. Yeah. You bitch is easy. You bitch is easy. And I'm glad I woke the people up. Because now, you got your little, I'm talking about you tonight, but you got your little non-disclosure. That's cool. Because the people on your ass. Because guess what? It's we the people, motherfucker. We tired of y'all shit. Y'all don't see all this special treatment. Y'all don't see all this difference in treatment that's going on. I do. Just the go along, get along game. And it's all about who you like. The moment you some bitches start subscribing to who you like and not having intellectual dialogue, that is the moment you fucked up. Now, why did it take a dumbass bus, a sorry ass, retarded ass bus to be able to tell you that? I could have told you this shit maybe 20 years ago.
So he's basically saying the go along, get along gang is people that's basically, it's like a whole little group of people to where you got to like each other. If you don't like somebody in there, they pretty much blackball you. This is something he's saying he could have told y'all 20 years ago that existed. But if he's such a bust and he's such a nobody, why is it that y'all poking him? And why is it that he has to be the one to expose this? You know why? Because he don't got nothing to lose. This is why these people out here need to just start messing with people who got stuff to lose. You know, this is not something you ever see LeBron James or somebody come online and do because it's a lot to lose. But at the end of the day, Kwame Brown, what he got to lose? He's literally outside going live while he's on tractors. He don't got no connection with the NBA. They blackballed him already. So at the end of the day, he ain't got nothing to lose. He about to make a whole lot of money off of YouTube, though. Yo, listen, man, let's get into it.
I wonder why Stephen A. went to all these colleges. I wonder why. I haven't never heard of a #1 draft pick, and even my numbers are better than some of these other players. But I seem to be on a cycle loop for 20 years to make sure you guys don't listen to nothing that look like me. Why would you listen to a bus? It was kids laughing sometimes. My daughter asked me one day at elementary, "Daddy, they say you a bus." How the hell my daughter 4? She talking about.
This is the only thing I think the whole thing he capping about. He said his 4-year-old daughter came in talking about, "Daddy, they said you a bus." I don't know. I don't know. I don't see 4-year-old kids in there talking about basketball players from back in the 90s. I just don't see it. At 4-year-olds, I like, hey, your daddy's Kwame Brown. I remember him from the Lakers. Like, nah, that's the only thing I think he capping about. I ain't gonna lie.
My daughter asked me one day at elementary, "Daddy, they said you a bus." How the hell is my daughter's phone? She talking about bus. Then we came with the one and done rule. I wonder what that was about. Stephen A said I can't shoot, I can't rebound, I can't walk, I can't jump, I couldn't do nothing. And he didn't give none of the blame to the scouts, none of the blame to the team, none of the blame to the GM. It was just all me. Charlemagne, you, Stephen A, Steven Jackson, all we got to do is watch the companies. Y'all they boy. All of y'all are in this go along, get along game. That's why you spoke up, little boy. You a trained boy. You and DJ. That's why when another man came on your show, it made y'all hypersensitive. You know who that man is? That nigga that changed y'all goddamn life. And the nigga that came up there and cussed y'all ass out finally made you shut y'all goddamn mouth. And then Charlemagne started writing books. Dame Dash came up there and kicked y'all drawers in y'all ass. Said, nigga, shut up. You don't own nothing. Your bosses don't wake up this early. Yeah, that's what you niggas on your little podcast trying to do. Nigga, you girl, you bored. You tired. You need a little clout. You need a little clout now. I got the world tasting my mom's cooking. Everybody eating up off of, unlike you, selfish little bitch. I told you, we, the people, we done got on the Breakfast Club ass. I seen everybody writing about it. We done got on the Breakfast Club ass. And see, let me give you another mention of how the go along, get along gang control y'all mind. Candace Owens, because I was looking for somebody black that I respect the things that they say out of their mouth, not the person. I was going to use Larry Elder, but I'm smart, so I used the double minority. She's black, she's a woman. I noticed black and woman creeping the crowd, but I also noticed that when you black and you a woman, you say something different than the go along, get along game, it seems like your privilege gets a little weakened. Now, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just what it seems like to me. Because if you don't like the person, you seem to not let them talk. So we're not having no more healthy dialogue. So there was a YouTuber that I won't say your name. He said, oh, Kwame's a coon. Because I said that. Because I said we need to stop not talking to people because we don't like the person. The best way you learn is to go against someone's ideas. Challenge yourself, push yourself. You can learn something from that other person. That's how we used to grow. But it seemed like they done went to them damn colleges and made you motherfuckers holler all day. And now you ain't learning the goddamn thing. We getting a bunch of educated, sensitive, fragile theory motherfuckers. You motherfucker can come up with an almost thing. You motherfucker make that shit sound good. But an old uneducated motherfucker like me, I'm all go. Some of you motherfuckers all showing us some paperwork on the wall. You know you miserable as hell. So it's time to unlock your motherfucking mind. This is not a diss to nobody. You gotta unlock your motherfucking mind. I unlocked my mind. My mama's cooking unlocked my mind. I thought literally I can do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I don't know what that woman put in me, but I learned how to see bad situations and learned how to think and turn it into a good situation. I would be the one in the room that the motherfucker on fire, that I'm gonna be telling everybody, it's okay, hold on, we're gonna figure something out. Shut the fuck up. While everybody crying, finna give up. Hold on, motherfucker. Wait, just give me a second. God damn it. The last second, I believe we gonna get out. It might not be true, God damn it, but I gotta believe in order to try to get out. I got to believe. And what they doing now? Let me hit my hookah, cause this for that goddamn pretty hair. This for that pretty hair punk.
He called that nigga this for that pretty hair punk. He talking about Matt Barnes, man. Matt Barnes, I don't know, man. This not Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher is 6. What's Derek Fisher? 6'2"? 6 feet? This ain't Derek Fisher. You was 8 inches taller than Derek Fisher. This motherfucker beating you by 3 inches. Pause. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't know if you want to just run down. I'm telling y'all, look, he's enjoying his way too much. Matt Barnes, I would think twice. I know you ran down, you jumped the gate, got Derek Fisher, you know, he was in there, you know, doing unmarital things to your wife. So you jumped that gate, you beat Derek Fisher up, cool, but he's a point guard. 6 feet. You 6'8". This nigga 6'11". I don't know if you want to just run down on Kwame Brown. It looked like he's very intelligent, but at the same time, I don't know. He's enjoying his way too much. Chad, what y'all think? Chad, yo, listen, man. He's enjoying his way too much.
You can bring your little hookah in the front seat of your little truck. You always in, bitch, I ain't in my truck now. I got a big old house. You a little vain little bitch, too. All you talk about is money. That's all you. That's why that girl didn't like you. Well, I got some news about you, too, boy. Hey, if I haven't hurt your feelings already, well, I could really hurt your feelings. You got some shit, boy. Man. Boy, you a oof. And you be watching. You know what, boy? You a slime ball. The news I heard about you today, boy, you be watching your homeboy girl.
See, you know what's crazy? It's been stuff came out. When Matt Barnes beat Derek Fisher up, it's been stuff came out about Matt Barnes. That people were saying, well, how you going to get mad at Derek Fisher when people done accused you for this? But at the same time, because it was Derek Fisher, Matt Barnes was married. That's why he was the victim. Nobody looked at what he did wrong. But Kwame Brown is right. It was stuff that came out about Matt Barnes, and that's going to be funny to realize if he exposed it. Nobody came out with no clear paperwork. This was just hearsay about Matt Barnes. But if it was anybody who had paperwork, this would be the person to send it to. So it would be very funny to come out and, boy, if this man come out with some paperwork exposing Matt Barnes, oh, nah, he going to be at $1 million in a couple of days. I ain't going to lie.
You little fucking slime, man. Yeah. I would air you out, but this ain't about you tonight, punk. I've been giving my mama's cooking, but you just a little bitch that's my comic relief. You understand that? You gonna be my comic relief finger wave hoe. Because everybody like you, Becky. And I'm just gonna use you every time. Because don't nobody believe that shit you said in the cut. Just stick in your mouth. I mean, you hurt. You said you're tired. Fuck, you know that. You hurt, boy. I know you hurt. You've been hurt many times over. Goddamn, rolling your ankle. You could have ended your goddamn career jumping that gate. You was a stupid, emotional son of a bitch. I wish I would jump my own goddamn gate for somebody who let somebody in there. Shit.
Yeah. That's the whole story right there. Yeah. Matt Barnes sat outside of his car for, I think they said it was almost 48 hours or something like that. Waiting, plotting, told his wife he was out of town, or set the whole ordeal up. Just waited for Derek Fisher to get there. Derek Fisher finally got there almost 2 days later. Matt Barnes decided he couldn't get in there and just ring the doorbell and yada, yada, yada. He had to get to Derek Fisher. He jumped that gate and broke in that house and beat Derek Fisher up. It came out. Derek Fisher even said he got beat up. But at the end of the day, it's like, all right, you won a battle, but I won the war. Yeah, you beat me up, but I've been fucking your wife for mad long. You know what? Let's get into it.
I hope she can afford the mortgage. Bitch, I'm gone. You too sensitive, punk. Cause you knew that situation was over. That's what it is. You one of them emotional niggas that just, no, I don't want no nigga around my kids. Just make any excuse to act like a jackass. Nigga, that ain't good. You can't control who around your kid. Nigga, she can get married. Oopsie. He was a little ass boy. Put my goddamn top on the hood. You need to come to my man's school, boy. See, I'm gonna teach these little boys how to be player. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach them how to be player. So when you walk in the room, you're gonna get a look. She might not like you, you might not get it, but you're gonna get a look. Cause you different. You sprinkling your mama's cooking. Huh?
That's why I know he watch YouTube. He got slogans and all kind of shit. That mama's cooking, that's his slogan right there. He sprinkled his mama's cooking on all that. He's basically trying to say your mother's cooking is something that's near and dear to your heart. It's something you never forget. It's that, and your mother's cooking is something, regardless of whether it's good or not, the kids always like it. So to them, it got that extra, that extra motherly touch to it. So when he's saying that, that's what he's talking about. He dare to be different. He's a black dude with a cowboy hat on and a purple top. Dare to be different. He's gonna sprinkle some of his mother's cooking on there. Don't listen. That Stats 280 would tell y'all, don't let that go over your head.
You niggas gotta pay for everything. You niggas try to be the toughest niggas in the world, put on all these goddamn chains, and I bring my country ass in there looking like this. Bring your front seat, bring your little hookah, then we can box. Why the fuck would I need a front seat and a hookah to box, you punk bitch? I knew you ain't gonna fight. Nigga sound stupid, did a mother. Bring your little hookah, you was one of them corny light-skinned niggas. Nigga, you lucky you got money. I told you should have been playing like Drake, punk. And Drake, if I ever see you in the same room with my old lady, nigga, I know you got bodyguards, but I'm scrimping with your ass. Just off the shrimp, nigga. I know what you're trying to do. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm on your ass. As soon as I see Andre, you gotta guard your girl from you, nigga. God damn, boy, you a bad motherfucker. Salute to you, boy. If you can do all that, god damn, boy. You got some mama's cooking. I know you got some goddamn mama's cooking, boy. Nigga first of all, nigga, you stupid as a motherfucker. Ain't no way in the motherfucking, I don't give a fuck who called her. You sending her the opportunity instead of creating the opportunity? Nigga, you lost your girl. Ain't no way in the fuck. Especially I'm not sending my girl around no motherfucking high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that.
I hate y'all dark-skinned niggas. All of y'all got the same look on y'all face when y'all talking about light-skinned niggas. Every time y'all lose y'all girl to a light-skinned nigga, y'all want to talk that shit and have this same look on y'all face like Kwame Brown got. This is the dark-skinned nigga hating on the light-skinned nigga face right here. Now, I'm going to be honest, that shit was funny as a motherfucker, though. I ain't even going to lie. I got to bring that back one time. He killing light-skinned niggas right now. Dark-skinned niggas got the funniest light-skinned niggas joke ever in history. Shh. Fucking Matt Barnes.
The shrimp, nigga. I know what you're trying to do. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm on your ass. As soon as I see Andre, you gotta guard your girl from you, nigga. God damn, boy, you a bad motherfucker. Salute to you, boy. If you can do all that, god damn, boy. You got some mama's cooking. I know you got some goddamn mama's cooking, boy. Nigga first of all, nigga, you stupid as a motherfucker. Cause ain't no way in the motherfucking, I don't give a fuck who called her. You sending her for opportunity instead of creating the opportunity? Nigga, you lost your girl. Ain't no way in the fuck. Especially I'm not sending my girl around no motherfucking high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that. Boy, look here. I ain't gonna fuck with Drake. That nigga got too many goddamn. Anyway, Drake, you my dog. I damn sure wouldn't send no girl I like her around. Especially I'm not sending my girl around no motherfucking high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that. Boy, look here. I ain't gonna fuck with Drake. That nigga got too many goddamn. Anyway, Drake, you my dog. I damn sure wouldn't send no girl I like around your motherfucking man. You crazy as hell. But you still my dog. Salute you. You're a bad motherfucker. Girl, you bad motherfucker. Girl, come. I told you should have been playing like Drake, bro. And Drake, if I ever see you in the same room with my old lady,
my bad, this shit funny.
I'm scrimping with your ass, just off the shrimp, nigga. I know what you're trying to do. Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm on your ass as soon as I see Andre. You gotta guard your girl from you, nigga. God damn, boy, you a bad motherfucker. Salute to you, boy. If you can do all that, god damn, boy. You got some mamas cooking. I know you got some goddamn mamas cooking, boy. Nigga got, first of all, nigga, you stupid as a motherfucker. Cause ain't no way in the motherfucking, I don't give a fuck who called her. You sending her for opportunity instead of creating the opportunity? Nigga, you lost your girl. Ain't no way in the fuck. Especially I'm not sending my girl around no motherfucking high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that. Boy, look here. I ain't gonna fuck with Drake. That nigga got too many guys. Anyway, Drake, you my dog. No motherfucking high yellow nigga like that. Look like they drew on his eyebrows and shit. Fuck that. Boy, look here. I ain't gonna fuck with Drake. That nigga got too many guys. Anyway, Drake, you my dog. I damn sure wouldn't send no girl I like around your motherfucking man. You crazy as hell. But you still my dog. Salute you. You're a bad motherfucker. Girl, you bad motherfucker. Girl, come on. Respecting nobody.
So chat, man. I only got one question and one question only for y'all, man. Should Charlemagne the God be canceled after all that we heard, man? Should Charlemagne the God, should he be canceled? Is this something that should have came forward a long time ago? Is this something that Kwame Brown should not be speaking on? Should he have just let it go? Or should he be going the same route that he going, man? Something we're going to definitely stay in tune later to see what goes down, man. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. You have been tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV. Make sure you stay in tune with the team. Stats 280, the EBK King. Melly Mel, 2 L's, all caps, all facts. And Fonz Poe, make sure you think different, incorporated, man. And as for me, I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You have been tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV, and this has been the Come On Son podcast, man. Listen, man, welcome to South Beach, man, where we keep that real content over here, man. YouTube getting strict. Listen, y'all about to see who separates the real from the fake. The real content creators shall be. Listen, it's going to separate the real from the fake. At the end of the day, make sure you come over here on South Beach and rock with the team. Salute to everybody. Salute to all my Wrench Gang members in attendance. You know I always appreciate y'all. Day one, Wrench Gang members. Y'all know how that go, man. This has been a Harlem Smiley live reaction to Kwame Brown versus Charlemagne the God with Funk Flex tuning in, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Top Croc, I appreciate that, man. For sure, man. This is all for y'all, man. This is all for y'all. As long as y'all keep staying in tune, I'm going to keep giving y'all this dope content. All I ask is that y'all hit the like button. Y'all share this if y'all could. And then y'all subscribe to the channel, man. That's it, man. Super chat is available if y'all ever want to hit the super chat. I'm gonna put the Cash App going across the bottom because a lot of people be hitting me up telling me to put the Cash App on there. So I'm gonna put that going across the bottom right now as we end off this live with a nice little Fonz Pole production, man. Let's get into it.
Dirt Gang Productions. Yo, Harlem Smiley, it's about that time. We want to see a movie. Work time.
Hello, yes. Detective Dave, 69th Precinct. What may I do for you?
Hey, man, come on, Detective Dave, man. It's me, man. Vision, man. You know you call me Darkness, man. It's me. You be like Darkness, man. Yeah, man. You know I got a lot of people locked up for you, man. But a player need help right now, man. Come on, man. You gotta get me out of jail. I'll tell on my mama, nigga. Anybody.
Hey, yo, Frankie, it's fucking Darkness over here. Hey, you fucking black Scooby-Doo face. What the fuck do you want, you fucking piece of shit?
Come on, man.
All you do is fucking lie over here.
Dave, man, that was that one time, man. You know I was starving, man. You know I be fucked up, man. That fat ass girl eat all my food, man. Get me out of here, man. Nah, not this time, Detective Dave, man. I'm on the up and up, man. I know this pimp, his name Poe, man. He got all the dope, man. He got all the bitches. He got all the guns, man. I'm telling you, we come down you, man. We be like Cat and Lacey, man.
Whoa, 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 slow your nuts there, roach face. Now, you say you got Poe. Maybe we could work something out, you fucking pump, you piece of shit.
Tell you what I'm gonna do for you, you fucking Muliano. I'm gonna get you out of jail, you fucking human soy sauce packet, and you're gonna fucking become a fucking pimp. I don't know how, but you better get it done, you fucking human turned off computer monitor.
Harlem Smiley, nigga. Sheesh. Around the Clock Records. Yes, sir. You gotta get this money, man. Or you gonna die broke. Let's fucking work. Let's go. Dirt gang. Fucking work time, man. Yes. CEO of my own shit. Leaders never follow, so I had to get focused. Balls like flour, yeah, this shit is all purpose. Destined go against local, nigga, no judges. I told you niggas, I got it locked. Straight to the top, like 12 o'clock. I'm raising stocks. I'm a star, about the trek, call me Spock. About to cause a little static, feel the shock. Yikes, electrifying, you know. Mesmerizing, you know. My stress is rising, the pressure rising. Yikes, getting money, spoiling kids, I specialize in. Harlem Smiley, she Shapiro, merchandising. Make sure your shit is patent, nigga. You niggas really wanna be a CEO, the autographic. Sign at the line, the shit don't come automatic. Stuck pumping all your life, you niggas asthmatic. Get that, split that, flip that, ship that, whip that, grip that, strip that, hit that. Boy, I'ma quit, big facts, you niggas get back. You versus me, no cap, this shit the bitch match. Get that, split that, flip that, ship that, whip that, grip that, strip that, tip that. Boy, I'ma quit, big facts, you niggas get back. You versus me, no cap, this shit's a mismatch. Hey, yo, I been in the trap. Harlem Smiley, yeah, I'm gifted with raps. Present bars, alleged stars, Browns, vanilla map. Let's drill. I stayed with the Smith in the West, think I will. Enemy of the state, I feel like Brill. Most rappers, my nephew, Uncle Phil. You know the deal. Rest in peace. I'm in these streets. Gun under my shirt, just call me Tweet. Ain't nothing sweet. Smoking sour every hour through the week. I'm too unique. You know a couple whales swam in the sea. I swam and I stay with the blue. Feel like Mystique. 39th Street, the ship I rode in on. I'm good in any state, move around like a pig, John. You good in any hood, cause my gang's ancient. Never lack around the map, cause the strap's so patient I get. Work that, split that, flip that, ship that, whip that, grip that, strip that, hit that. Boy, I'ma quit, big facts, you niggas get back. You versus me, no cap, this shit the mismatch. Get that, split that, flip that, ship that, whip that, grip that, strip that, tip that. Boy, I'ma quit, big facts. facts, you niggas get back. You versus me, no cap, this shit's a mismatch.
Third verse, I'ma put in the work. This shit gon' hurt when you gotta kill a nigga you love. I dig the dirt. Pussy niggas shooting shots for the legs. Mini skirt, no white bitches end up missing. Amber alert, rumors on my pivot. Only stupid niggas won't get it. You hear the bullets, gotta stay low like a midget. Only one man who a plan, it's a limit. Not the sky, don't trust no guys, did no fucking risk it. Since the 90s, no pen and pad, I'm getting digits. 2020 money, T-Mobile, y'all shop at cricket. Being broke, no joke. I'd rather choke on smoke or the lope get poked. Nope, I'm by a rope. All for the love of money. Each verse 5,000, so niggas calling it rummy. My kids stay fly, even if I'm looking bummy. Not literal, but it's still dirt gang dummy. I love my
hit that, split that, flip that, ship that, whip that, rip that, strip that, hit that. Boy, I'ma quit big facts, you niggas get back. You versus me, no cap, this shit the mismatch. Get that, split that, flip that, ship that, whip that, rip that, strip that, tip that. Boy, I'ma quit big facts, you niggas get back. You versus me, no cap, this shit's a mismatch.
This shit's a mismatch, man. Y'all bars don't compare. I told y'all, we will not be stopped. Yikes. I'm Smiley, nigga. Around the clock records. Sheesh.